were in that position, and I guess you never really know what you would do in the moment, or what the family dynamic is in the moment, or what his end goal is, would you turn down the $70 million?
I know. Did you see? I mean, I would, off the top of my head, I would say absolutely not. I would go.
I know.
I'd go immediately.
I know.
Where the, $70 million.
Yes.
But, like we were saying this morning, listen, he has loyalty to the team, which is amazing.
Right.
That shows obviously a lot of love that he feels for UConn and the players and really what he wants to do for the future of the team. We also realize too, he's not making $60,000 at UConn.
No.
So this is, he's not making $70 million. He's making a good amount of money where maybe, for him, he's like, you know what? It's not maybe life-changing total money for him.
Right.
Does that make sense?
I think we looked it up, and I think he was making.
What was it?
I think it was $34 million. Now that's not like a year.
Right.
That was spread out over a few years. But $34 million. He could have done that job and just been done for it forever.
Right. Absolutely.
There's something to say about, first of all, he obviously wants to be loyal. I read yesterday and was hearing yesterday too that he wants to have, with the team that he's on now with UConn, he has more control. And I think he was slightly afraid, not afraid, but didn't want to lose the control he has moving to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And that also, it's, what do they say, better the devil you know than the devil you don't. And obviously things are going well for him anyway.
Absolutely.
He doesn't have to worry about money. He can make those choices.
Right.
And who knows what his family wants to do either. I mean, does he want to pack up the family and move them someplace else?
Right, absolutely. I mean, listen, I don't know if he has kids. I don't know how old they are, to be honest with you. But I mean, listen, I know that if I was offered a good amount of money to move to Los Angeles right now, that would be, my kids might be excited, right?
Yes.
But their lives completely would change overnight. And I feel like that's a decision you really do have to sit down with your family. I could tell you what Matt would say, wrap it up. Wrap it up.
I'm sitting here thinking,
pack.
I'm sitting here thinking myself, like, if the phone rings and it's $70 million, let me tell you, I will not, like, I'm taking a pair of clean underwear out of the drawer, putting it in a bag, and I'm out, because we're buying everything brand new for $70 million.
We're going to get a jet. We're going to build an airport.
Oh, we're flying first class, too. Like, we're gone.
You want a pool?
We're gone. Yes, right?
Tennis court.
Would you be leaving the Kirby Castle for $70 million?
I might have to build a new Kirby Castle.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know. This is a tough one. First of all, a lot of times if you've had success at the collegiate level, it doesn't necessarily translate to the professional level. I mean, years ago, Rick Pitino, who coached the Friars years ago, then went on to Kentucky, won a national championship, then coached the Celtics, and it didn't go well.
Right.
His skills didn't really translate the same way, even though he's a great coach. I don't know how Dan Hurley would have done with the Lakers. That's an interesting thing to consider, but he's happy where he is. He's got that control. He's built that program into a powerhouse. As a Friar fan, I wanted him to go. I'm tired of UConn always winning everything, but I respect him for this decision.
Yeah.
And he can rest easy knowing he has my respect.
Yes. Your respect.
Let's check in with our viewers. Oh, that guy on the road show likes me. I'm fine. Here's what he had to say. Lucy's up first when it comes to considering a new career path or whatever it might be. She says, I consider the job responsibilities of a new position I am applying for and my experience in prior fields. If they match up, I feel comfortable accepting the position. Yeah, his skills and qualifications would have been perfect for the Lakers job, but he just decided to turn it down. And the Brown Hopkins Country Store chimed in with, Will likes it.
Yes, I do.
Gilbert approved.
I do.
Work-life balance and a happy place to work. That's what the team there is looking for. I don't know if the whole store commented or how that really worked. And we asked you over on Instagram, let us morph through the social media portals. Is money the most important thing? So far, we're deadlocked, kids. 50% say yes and 50% say no. Thanks for chiming in. Please keep those comments coming. Your professional surroundings, they mean something different to each and every person out there. So that's why we ask you these questions. Follow us at The Road Show on Facebook, X, and Instagram. And you never know, we may read yours, even if you're a store commenting right here on the air.
Maybe they polled the store.
Maybe they did.
All the employees.